Alex.
So I think a couple things.
Hey, Mary, you the man. Go ahead.
Um, I think as women get older, depending on the age of the woman, it wouldn't be surprised that she has more sexual partners. So I think that's also something to consider. And I also think for the age of the man, also, as you age, when men are in their mid 30s, if they've gone to college, you're going to add on additional bodies, so to speak. But I also think in terms of sexual liberation, with what Mary said, depending on how a woman carries herself, you're not going to know how many people she's dealt with. You're not going to know. Because who's to say that, to Eddie's point, talk about as long as she's clean and this, that, and the third, a lot of times there's women who contract things who weren't necessarily sexually promiscuous. So that mentioning that was neither here nor there. It was irrelevant, right? And in a lot of situations, the people who tend to be a little bit more promiscuous, those are the ones who are frequently getting tested for things. So I just want to just take that out of the mix. And speaking to Ham's point about the marriage and correlating to that, my only theory and thought about that would be that maybe she's, with her having all of these different bodies, and when it comes to the marriage, she's not taking it serious. Maybe she had so many sexual partners because she wasn't in tune with her what she liked sexually. She has some other issues going on into why she decides to not stick through relationships and not wanting to have a continuous partner with things. So I don't necessarily think about her being a whole, but I definitely think if we're talking about the term of giving grace, sure, why not? People have their sexual experiences and they have their relationships as it comes to sex for a variety of different reasons. But I'm kind of struggling on the term grace. And I say that specifically for a man because if a woman carries herself a certain way, you're not going to know. And a lot of times, all the women who are overly sexual, who appear to be that way, when it comes down to actually getting it in, they're not like that. Just like a lot of men who have all this boastful talking and conversation about sex. When I get to you, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. And the ones who overly speak about sex, a lot of the times when it goes down and it happens, what you were saying doesn't match up to what actually happened. So those are things that I think about. But again, Eddie, please don't just think because she's hasn't had a lot of bodies that she may be the clean one. Like, don't think that. Don't think that at all, because that is not true by any means.
Yeah, he said he thinking that on mute. What up, Bob?
Yo, man. Hey, hold on, man. Alex, that was funny. Hey, fellas.
Yo.
I'm going with the ladies on this one.
Mm-hmm.
Dead ass. I'm gonna tell you why. I do. Hold on, Pete Gang. I do believe women do deserve some type of grace when it comes to sexual liberation, and I'm only going off of speculation, right? Now, there's, I ain't even going front. When I'm online and I see women that I know used to be jump offs back in the days, and I see that, they pretty much turn their lives around, I ain't going front, yo. I'll be happy for them, yo. I'll be happy for them. But you know what? The reason I'll be happy for them is because they exited the areas that they were known to be holes in. Nah, I'm keeping it funky. So they left and they pretty much created this whole new identity. So homeboy that they with now don't know anything about their past. So now they done built the whole happy family. They got kids. You know what I'm saying? Everybody look happy, smiling. Family pictures look popping. So I can't say nothing bad. As long as it ain't with me, my family, or my friends, absolutely you deserve some grace.
Yo,
But you just gotta move away, love. You just gotta move away. I'm sorry.
So the grace is given because the proximity changed to the niggas that know. Okay.
On my end, absolutely. So ladies, I'm with y'all, but y'all ass better keep it pushing. You better move. I'm changing my mind.
that's a roundabout agreeing with the ladies. So she can't stay home.
Nope. Nope.
Oh man, Nay. So what's all the shit you was yelling out earlier? Go ahead.
I was saying.
What'd you say?
No, because everybody's like, women shouldn't get some level of grace. Yes, they should. Isha was over here preaching. She's right. You know, they be talking about you can't turn a hoe into a housewife. Yes, you can, because I know some people too. That was they was doing a thing back in the day, and now they all married and living their best lives. I'm like, you know what? I'm happy for you. You change your life around. So yes, you can, because God forgives too. So you know what? It's cool. God gives grace. So we should be able to give grace too. Like, you know what? It's cool. That's if you turn your life around, I'm all here for it. Turn your life around. Do the damn thing.
Let me ask the fellas a question, right? Because we always talk about what's a lot of bodies, right? So let's say a chick was having sex since she was 18. That's fair, right? Is that good? Is that decent? That's not too early.
Mm.
Isha, go ahead.
Nah,
Unmute.
that's not too early. That's kind of late
I said 15.
for women.
15,
Ooh, I was
right?
late.
So I'm saying 18. All right, let's try to, you know what I mean? Let's say she was reserved in high school, right? So if she's 28 and she dates 2 people a year, she's not finding the right person. How many is that? 10 times 2?
20.
That's
20? Is that a lot? Like,
That's
do we?
20 Yo, that's 22 months for me.
Yeah, the older a woman gets, you can imagine to account for more bodies. Same
But-
with men.
Yeah, but
can
I'm saying
account for
that.
more bad decisions.
But that
That's what you meant to
example,
say?
if she been dating though, does that make is that feasible? That she's dated a couple niggas per year. She got some bunts. She gave up some cheeks. It didn't work. She keep it pushing. Niggas lying to her. Niggas doing this, that, and the third. Right? Maybe she have a couple one night stands. Maybe she say fuck it for a half a year. Then she go back. Niggas is playing some more, and she get the 20. Is that far fetched though?
Not really, but we're gonna call you a jump after 10 anyways, regardless.
Are you really asking what's her number, her body count? Because if she went to college, Lord, if she went to college, are we really asking her body count?
Yeah.
Gentlemen, are y'all asking body counts at y'all big ages?
Because that's corny.
We old, Alex. I gotta get Q in too still, but go ahead. Eh?
Nah, we not asking, but we can tell based on how easy we get it, you know, based on a lot of other things. Yeah. So, but in terms of the grace, I think, in terms of what they can do, right? So, like, you was a jump off, now you a pastor, cool. I'm definitely all for us learning from our mistakes. You know what I'm saying? And it doesn't limit to how effective you can be in terms of affecting the community. But in terms of relationships, it matters, especially as a woman. How many men you have given, who you have allowed to like enter you matters, right? Like how Hemp gave the statistic with the more men you are with, the more likely you are to get a divorce. Like, so it matters. You being used to different men, you not being used to sticking with one man, you like in a collection of all of these different things and so many different men, making you more liable to cheat, making you more liable to not want to stay. All of these things matter. So probable, right? We know possible, probable. The likelihood of me wanting to deal with a woman who have had all of those things is going to be a lot harder. It's going to be a lot more things that will have to be that need to be overcome in order for it to be successful. So from that standpoint, I'll definitely give you grace in terms of what you want to do, in terms of how effective you are with everything else. But the chances of me wifing you, and I know y'all say how you gonna know. We're only talking about if we know.
Question.
Right. That's the only thing we're talking about.
I got a question for you, Adrian.